Will It Doughnut? Wheel of Doughnut has landed on Starburst, so will Starburst Doughnut is the question. Summer Splash, sweet and sour, super fruit. No more super fruit, and the original. I think I'll just take the original. Even though Summer Splash looks delicious. Strawberry, watermelon, lemon, lime. Tropical. But Will It Doughnut just says Starburst. So we're gonna go with Starburst Original. And I think I will take this whole case. Yes.
What kind of donut do you make it tonight?
I don't know, Starburst donut. We're just gonna melt some Starburst and then put it on a donut and see how it tastes. Will Starburst Doughnut? Will it donut? The Wheel of Doughnut says it should donut, so we'll see. I will use my culinary expertise to see if I can make these delicious, delicious Starburst into delicious, delicious donuts. You know, I am the premier donut maker. I'm the donut master, really, so I'm gonna see if this will donut. We'll see. First, I gotta undo all these Starbursts, and I feel like this is gonna take forever, actually. If anybody's ever had a Starburst, you know how difficult it is to get a clean piece of Starburst out the package without having that little paper come off. So, boy, so we'll see if we can get all this. I wonder if they sell pre-unpackaged Starburst. If not, Mars, holler at me. I got a good idea for you. Sell the Starburst without the package on it. Jeez. Mars Company, they own Starburst. I think it was created in England in 1960. The UK, because this is essentially taffy, and taffy is very popular out there in England. There's word on the street is if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, don't eat Starburst because they got gelatin in them, and they do, to make, you know, this delicious taffy. Normally a lot of confectioners, bakers, candy makers use gelatin, but Starburst, Mars Company, since they're not going to miss out on the vegetarian dollars, they say this is vegetarian gelatin, which I've never heard of, but I'm gonna take their word for it. When have we ever known corporations to lie to us? You know what I'm saying? So they say that they got this is vegetarian gelatin that they got from the bones of plants. I believe them, you know. I mean, because all us bakers know that to get gelatin you gotta boil animal bones, but if they say this gelatin came from the bones of plants, you know, I'm gonna take their word for it. If it's good or bad, I mean, we'll taste it afterwards and decide if it's good or bad. But regardless, you can come try it because we will serve it here at Sublime Donuts. So you can come to Sublime Donuts and it will be on the menu so you can decide for yourself, did it donut or did it not donut? We're gonna put all these Starbursts in this pot here, and then we're gonna cook it and boil it down so we can get a Starburst syrup or a Starburst glaze. And we're gonna see how that goes, and then, I don't know, sprinkle more Starbursts on it or put some sprinkles on it. I haven't decided yet, so we'll see how it goes, and we'll see if we can make a delicious, delicious donut. And we'll see how you like it. So I'm thinking we take one of our regular, delicious Sublime Donuts, and we can dip it in this thing, and we'll see how it goes. I don't really know if Starburst melts, so we'll find that out. Can Starburst melt? Can we melt the Starburst without burning the Starburst? Because then if the Starbursts go in there and they, one side, like if it has to get up so hot that to melt it, but it doesn't quite melt it fast enough, maybe it'll burn before the rest melts. So we'll see if they all melt at the same time. I mean, Starbursts essentially are, I mean, it's sugar, it's corn syrup. I think most of the ingredients are corn syrup and sugar. And they say they're made with real fruit juices, so they're healthy. We'll test that out, and then we'll put it on top of a donut and see if it sticks and holds on a donut. I don't know if it'll hold on a donut. Some things don't stick and hold on donuts as you think they would, so we'll see. right, hallelujah. The last Starburst. Oh, this has been a commitment. This has been a lot. Whew, all right. Now that we got all our Starbursts in here, let me set up and get our pot ready to go. We're gonna put it over a hot plate, get it ready to go. We're gonna start cooking it, melting it down, and then we're gonna figure out, make this glaze. Let me get all this paper out of the way. Here's gonna be our garnish for the Starburst. So I'm just gonna cut it in fours here. I'm just gonna cut it in nice fours. Starburst, so yeah. And they say these Starbursts are approximately 1 square inch. So that means I think it's something like 30 million packs of Starburst. If you stack them end to end, you could make it from New York to LA. So in case you had any ideas about measuring Starburst, walking with Starburst, there you go. Make sure you bring 30 million packs with you and lay them down from end to end. See if they're right. We'll just set these to the side now that they're all cut up, and we'll start cooking our Starburst. All right, so here we're gonna start. I'm gonna turn it up a little high here to get our Starburst melted. And I'm going to add a little bit of water in here because I'm worried about the Starburst sticking to the bottom. So I don't know, never cooked Starburst before, so I'm a little worried about them sticking. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water. And this is hot water too. So hopefully if the water starts melting, water heats up, it can cook all the Starbursts and they can melt together without burning. That's kind of the goal there. So I'm gonna go just let that cook. And once I see it start melting together, I'm probably gonna turn it down and then start whisking it right now. Starburst is essentially aerated sugar. So you take sugar, like taffy, marshmallows, or something like that. You cook the sugar down to the consistency you want, that till taffy consistency. Then you start whipping it, aerating it. Like for taffies, if you see those big machines, they'll kind of fold it on each other, fold it and fold it. So if you can notice some of the Starbursts here, you can kind of see they have little air pockets. And if you can focus there, see they have air. So we're going to, and I think that'll be good. I think once we get all this sugar, the Starburst melted, I feel like it's gonna become one like glob. And then we can put a nice, it can like be a nice glaze. So we'll see. I don't know if it's gonna be thick enough to sit right on top, or it's gonna be thin enough where it just glazes all over. But I kind of want it to have a nice ring on top, so when you touch it, you don't have to get your fingers dirty, so you can grab the donut. So that's my goal. So we'll see how it works. We could have tried to make our own taffy. Some other the flavors, we'll see if we can make our own. But for this one, I really wanted to see if I could just make Starburst. So our Starburst seems to be melted. Look at that pretty color. Hopefully it's not burning on the bottom. Gonna mix it up there. Look at that. I think that's gonna be nice. Just kind of make sure they all melt together. Oh, yes. You can smell it now. You can smell it because this is the original Starburst. I don't know if this is the original that they created in 1960, but this is the original Starburst. So this is strawberry, cherry, lemon, and orange. And that's going to create a nice little tropical fruit punch flavored glaze. So I'll get that going. Originally, when Starbursts were made in England, they were called opal fruits. You can't find them as opal fruits no more. I think they phased that name out about in the 90s sometime. So now it's Starburst all around the world. Because Starburst just sounds delicious. Remember that, kids, branding. When you come out with a good name, you can put any random sugary treat on it, okay? Look at that. And I'm making sure not to touch this because now that this is sugar and it's melted sugar is extremely hot because it's hotter. Because normally you can, if you're boiling water, something's boiling, it can't go over 212 degrees. 212 degrees, that's steam. But when you're melting sugar, sugar is hotter than that. So if this falls on my skin, it will burn the shit out of me, okay? So there we go. Look at that. Look at this glaze. And you can see the colors. You can see the yellow still kind of blending in and melting. Oh, this is nice. This is pretty. This is a little, just a touch thicker than I want it to, so I'm just gonna add just a little bit of water and hopefully I don't make it too thin. Just a touch there, just add it just a touch. And I'm gonna stir it up, and look at that, our glaze is about ready. It's about ready, so let me get my donuts. I'm gonna pull this off the heat. I'm gonna pull it off the heat, and then I'm gonna start setting up my donuts now. So I got some cut up Starburst here, and I got some Jimmies, and I got my delicious Sublime donut. So I'm gonna just dip this in here, and then sprinkle some Jimmies on there, and put some Starburst. So get in here. Look at that! Look at that! That is beautiful there. So I'm gonna take one of each color and put them on the end. Hit it with a little bit more color. All right, look at that. Take a beautiful. Starburst. Look at that. And I think this will work. I think this will be beautiful. It looks delicious. It looks delicious, and that's the first key with donuts, because one thing about a donut is donuts have to look delicious, and this looks fucking delicious. So let me just set up, clean up over here, and we're gonna eat it and see if it tastes delicious. And we're gonna see, did it donut? So we finished making our beautiful, delicious Starburst donut. The Wheel of Doughnuts spoke. Now we'll find out if Starburst, will it donut? Did we make a delicious donut? Let's give it a go. A little sticky. It's a little sticky, a little chewy. But that's what Starburst is about. Because the Starburst is essentially taffy. Chewy, fruity, sweet. I'm gonna go with it. It did donut. But it went not all the way 100% donut, so like 85%. Will the Starburst donut, it did. I like it. It was great. Alright, since we're gonna take the Starburst off, and then we'll take off the one that it's gonna land on right now, I want y'all to leave a comment in the comment section to let you know what flavor you think we should turn into a donut. Will it donut? So now I'm gonna spin the Wheel of Donut to see what next will donut. Lotion! Lotion! Will Lotion donut! I am super excited. I'm actually really excited about that one, because a lot of people saw that and they were like, I don't know, lotion, what do you mean? I'm gonna make Lotion donut, trust me, believe me, I'm gonna do it.